In our last episode, we took a white-knuckle, hair-rising drive from Stewart, British Columbia, Canada, into Hyder, Alaska, USA, to visit the incredible Salmon Glacier. Before returning to our base camp in Stewart, we stopped once again at the U.S. Forest Service Fish Creek Observation Site in hopes of seeing wildlife, particularly bears, feeding on the salmon currently running in the clear waters of Fish Creek. The Salmon Run in Hyder, Alaska is a remarkable natural event that occurs annually, drawing visitors from around the world to visit this awe-inspiring spectacle of nature. Hyder is a small community located in southeastern Alaska, near the border with British Columbia, Canada. It is situated at the head of the Portland Canal, a deep fjord-like inlet. The Salmon Run typically occurs in the summer months, typically from late June to early September, though exact timing can vary depending on environmental factors such as water temperature and weather conditions. Several species of salmon, including Chinook, coho, sockeye, and pink salmon, migrate from the Pacific Ocean to the freshwater streams and rivers of their birth, where they spawn. The journey can be hundreds or even thousands of miles long and is guided by the fish's keen sense of smell, which leads them back to their natal waters. Once the salmon reach their spawning grounds, they engage in the reproductive process. Females dig nests called redds in the gravel beds of the river. They then deposit their eggs into these nests while males fertilize them with their milt. Upon spawning, most Pacific salmon die. This is a natural part of their life cycle, and their carcasses provide essential nutrients to the ecosystem, particularly for scavengers and the next generation of fish. The abundance of dying and decaying salmon attracts a myriad of other wildlife, including bears, eagles, otters, and various bird species. These animals feast on the nutrient-rich fish, creating incredible opportunities for wildlife viewing and, for us, photography. The Fish Creek Wildlife Viewing Site is located 3 miles north of Hyder by the road in the Salmon River Valley. The site is open from 6 in the morning to 10 p.m. at night, Pacific Time. From July 15th through September 20th, an individual pass is required to visit, and you can procure that online from recreation.gov. The bears exhibit various fishing techniques, including patiently waiting for a fish to leap into the air or skillfully swiping them from the water with their paws. While brown bears are the primary attraction, black bears also frequent the area to take advantage of the abundant food source. Observing these magnificent creatures in such close proximity offers a thrilling and memorable wildlife viewing experience. Overall, Fish Creek in Hyder, Alaska provides a remarkable opportunity to observe bears engaging in their natural behavior as they feed on the salmon that navigate the waters during their annual spawning run. It's an experience that offers a profound appreciation for the interconnectedness of wildlife and their habitats in the Alaskan wilderness. We notice this well-fed grizzly, or brown bear as the locals call him, wading through the water looking for another meal. He had some sort of string apparently coming out of his rear end. Apparently he had previously eaten something he should not have, perhaps a fish wrapped in a fishing net. He must have whatever it is wrapped up in his digestive tract, partially anyway. Hopefully, he eventually eliminates it. Nonetheless, he continues fishing and enjoying the sushi smorgasbord. As we continued watching this bear fish, we nicknamed him Stringy. It looked like he wasn't having much luck fishing, but he did persevere and he kept trying. And he kept missing. He came upon this one carcass and decided to take a little nibble out of it, but after getting a couple of bites, he just moved on. I guess he wanted something a little fresher. Wow, look at those claws. Can you imagine being swiped by them? Ooh. We continued watching Stringy for a little while longer. Notice that the string was getting longer and longer. Fortunately, I guess it was starting to come out. And eventually, Stringy started catching some fish. Stringy wasn't taking any chances of losing his catch, so he carried it off to the shores where he enjoyed lunch. Grizzly bears are omnivores with a varied diet. They primarily feed on vegetation such as berries, roots, grasses, and nuts. Additionally, they consume insects, fish, small mammals, and occasionally carrion. We spotted a huge male grizzly, and to give you an example of just how big he was, watch how the tree branch breaks in two as he simply steps on it during his hunt for fish. Grizzly bears are among the largest bears in the world. Adult males can weigh between 660 to 1,320 pounds or even more, while adult females are generally smaller, weighing between 330 to 880 pounds. Grizzly bears inhabit a range of ecosystems, including coastal rainforest, mountains, tundra, and boreal forest. Jane was shooting video while I continued to crank out shots on my Nikon 850 for this sequence. The huge grizzly snatched up a large salmon. As he bit into the salmon, realizing its impending demise, released its cache of eggs. It sprayed all over the bear as the salmon attempted to complete its spawning mission.
If you like our videos, please ring the bell, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and help us grow our channel.
The Salmon Run is not only a vital ecological event, but also a cultural and economic cornerstone for the town of Hyder. It sustains the local economy through tourism and supports traditional subsistence fishing practices for the indigenous peoples residing there. In Hyder, visitors can observe the Salmon Run from various vantage points along the rivers and streams, but mostly from the Fish Creek, which is one of the most accessible locations for viewing. Grizzly bears are a subspecies of the brown bear, found in various regions across Canada, primarily in western and northern parts of the country, and Alaska. Grizzly bears are large mammals with distinctive humps on their shoulders, which are composed of muscle mass. They typically have brown fur, which can vary from light blonde to almost black. Grizzly bears inhabit a range of ecosystems, including coastal rainforest, mountains, tundra, and boreal forest.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you.